Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. Let's check out Seattle's starting lineup. They've got Boozer, Desmond Bane out there with Curry. Then it's Magic Johnson. And it's Doncic in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Trailblazers, at lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Winslow is out there with Nurkic, and it's Hart in at the 3. Offensive rebound. Hits. Got that one from Nurkic.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Bane. Johnson outside. 5 on the clock. Seattle needs to get off the shot. Boozer gets the bucket.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you.
Hart kicks to Nurkic. Back to Hart. Portland moving the ball around. The shot by Lillard, wide open. It's good from long range.
And this is Lillard at his best, setting up a confident shot from the arc like he just knows it's good.
Now, here's Bane. Doncic passes to Johnson. Rebound by Nurkic. And now here's Nurkic. He'll bring it up for Portland. It's a three-point game. Greg, you take a look at Nurkic. He is at his best going against big-name centers.
Nurkic is the kind of player who rises to a challenge, can be a bit inconsistent in what he gives you, but he loves the challenge of going up against the best.
Now here's Boozer. Boozer double-teamed. Johnson for 3. Outside for Curry. Tries again. He's off on that one. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Doncic against Hart. That shot off the mark. Nice D from Doncic. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Johnson. Shoots over Nurkic. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. Seattle shooting their first free throw of the game here. And that one falls for Johnson. Here's Simons. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Hart, that's good.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And Portland making a change here. Eubanks is checked in. And Seattle making a change here.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line. And boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Now, here's Simons. Lillard outside. From 10 feet out. Got a piece of it. Curry is inside. Covered by Lillard. Basket counts.
Great example of the awareness Curry brings to the game. Such a good feel for understanding what the defense is doing and how to find the open spots.
Now here's Simons. Takes the 3. LaFrance pulls it in. Seattle with the ball. Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, Luka can get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
Winslow against Boozer. Simons with the screen for Winslow. Good D by Boozer. Seattle leading by 4. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Nasir Little, he's checked in for Justice Winslow. Sharp comes in for Josh Hart. Gary Payton is checked in for Anfernee Simons. And it's Williams in for Damian Lillard. To the inside. Williams in the post. Curry meets him. To stop the run, Williams gets the bucket.
The defense just too soft on that possession. You have to be closer and contest at the rim.
Short passes to LaFrance. And that one, good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Payton kicks to Williams. Passes it to Little. Here's Payton. Over in the corner, Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Sharp. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Here's LaFrance. Outside for Gasol. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And we rave about Powell's touch, but how about his toughness, willing to just go to battle inside?
And so it's Seattle in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Gary Payton II is out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Brown. Then it's Little. Oh!
My goodness.
He is just always a step ahead of the defense. Magic runs this offense with absolute precision.
Brown sets a screen for Lillard. Offline with his 3. Seattle leading by 10.
Wise beyond his years. Giddey has a great feel for the game and terrific court vision.
Well, the other thing you love, Greg, is the size he gives you out of the backcourt. Obviously, he needs to improve his consistency from range, but he's got all the tools you must have if you're going to be an all-star in the NBA. Stephen Curry's three-point shooting has literally changed the game and inspired a new generation of shooters.
Here's Lillard, and it's Seattle with the rebound. On the wing, Johnson. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now Lillard. The pass to Watford. He kicks it to Brown. Clock at 4. To halt the run. Portland no good that time either. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Seattle. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Now a timeout called by Portland.
And no doubt coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Simons surveying the D from the arc. It's rebounded by Doncic. Seattle leading by 17. Johnson at the elbow. Curry passes to Doncic. Johnson outside. Here's Giddey. Shoots over Simons. Oh, and it's Giddey scoring on a gorgeous play.
That's outstanding footwork by Josh Giddey. Finishing the painted area. I can do that too.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Nurkic. Nice move over Johnson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
A physical big. Nurkic embracing, going up and attracting the contact when he's trying to score.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Williams comes in for Damian Lillard. Outside Curry. From downtown. And another 3 for Seattle.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning. What great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Seattle with the ball. They're on a 14-2 run here. The 3 for Doncic. That one no good. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Hart the pass to Winslow. The Portland may have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And the first one at the line is good for the Trailblazers. Eubanks comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Sharp in for Hart. And Seattle making a change here. Seattle with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Curry kicks to Gasol. Cuts off the pass. Johnson can't get it to go. Seattle leading by 18. Outside for Curry. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. We've got 1:08 left in the second quarter. Williams passes to Eubanks. Johnson outside. Rejected by Gasol.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejection.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Winslow. Portland no good that time either. Seattle with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run right now. And Winslow comes to help. Outside for Curry. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Curry's got 9 points.
Well, the consistency of Stephen Curry's jump shot is so fluid. Doesn't matter if it's rise and fire, catch and shoot. Either way, he's good.
There's Winslow. Got a hand on it. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Little. He's checked in for Winslow. "20 seconds left in the first half. Little kicks to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Over Curry. LaFrance pulls it in.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
And Gasol slams it in.
And being Gasol is 7 feet tall, dunking probably comes easily. The D's going to have to do a better job of getting him off his spot.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for Seattle. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
On the court for Seattle, we've got Doncic. Johnson is out there with Boozer. Then it's Curry. And it's Bain in at the 2 guard. Here's Nurkic. And it's Johnson with the rebound. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Seattle. Payne finds Doncic. Kicks it out to Johnson. Boozer trying to get open. And Magic Johnson the bucket on the assist by Doncic. Johnson's got 8 points.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game, and boy, it is on display right now.
Lillard from outside. And it's Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Curry passes to Doncic. Curry dishes to Doncic. Trying to find Boozer, and he does now. Kicks it out to Johnson. No good with the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Three-pointer, Simons. Doesn't go that time. Seattle goes the other way with it. And Doncic, here we go. And they pick up 2.
Well, Luka Doncic, because he understands windows of opportunity, has the footwork and the change of pace, the drive is easy for the Don.
Well, technical fouls have been an issue for Luka Doncic since he entered the league.
First of all, you love his passion, but I think we've seen real progress in this regard, and that's because you understand if you're Luka Doncic, you need to play high minutes for your team.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And what blows me away about Doncic, the consistency across the board.
GA, for 3 straight years, he was selected to the first team All-NBA, and that's all before he turned 24 years of age. Do you have any idea how hard that is to do? What he has done is incredible.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Watford's checked in, and it's Brown in for Justice Winslow. Down low, and the dunk by Boozer.
Listen, we all know Luka Doncic can score, but equally impressive to me is his playmaking ability.
Lets it go from deep, and another 3 for Portland.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Johnson kicks to Boozer. Lillard against Morant. Johnson outside. Inside, Boozer. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Pass to Watford. Lillard with it. From about 19 feet. And the rebound goes to Boozer. Boozer's got 4 rebounds in this game. Jones, the pass to Morant.
Hey, yo, Boozer.
1:33 left to play in the third. That one doesn't go. And here are the Trailblazers. Outside, Payton. Here's Watford. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Dishes it to Brown. Right at the free throw line. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Boozer's got 5 rebounds tonight. Knocks it loose. The drive by Doncic. And he lays it straight in. Doncic has got 8 points.
Once he's inside that painted area, you could see the level of aggression from Luka Doncic rise. This guy knows he can score it in there.
Here's Watford, covered by Johnson. Here's Brown, drilled from 6 feet.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And they might be down big, but you'd love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking.
What a finish by Luka Doncic. Don't underestimate his strength. The Don has got that in his game.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Payton finds Lillard. Shoots over Morant. Rebound by Carlos Boozer. Johnson against Lillard. Seattle shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he knocks down the first one. And so Jones nails both of them. 6 seconds left in the third. That's a two from Simons. And so it's Seattle, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Williams is out there with Johnson. Then it's Sharp. Then it's Little. And it's Eubanks in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Morant passes to Jokic. Outside for Gasol. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. They get the rebound, and Jokic throws it down.
And that's just good physical play by Jokic. Goes hard on the offensive glass there for the second chance hoop.
Here's Eubanks. Jokic defending. Johnson against Giddey. Unable to get that one. Lewis down low. Here's Jokic. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
A nightly double-double threat. Jokic is also an exceptional playmaker for a guy that size.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Seattle?
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And finished off by Morant.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Williams. Over Jokic. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Has to be smarter, guys. I mean, we all know he can make that shot, but the defense was in his grill.
And finished off by Gasol.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Williams from outside. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Watford's checked in. And so Morant will bring it up for Seattle. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Lewis misses. Now here's Sharp. Giddey defending. And it's Sharp missing. Giddey with it. Picked up by Brown.
6'8". That's excellent size, and Josh Giddey makes that dunk easy work.
Morant against Williams. Johnson kicks to Brown. Over Gasol. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Johnson. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Pass to Gasol. Jokic with it. There's the pass to Lewis. He tries for 3. It's hauled in by Brown. Williams against Morant. Williams passes to Watford. Williams looking over the floor. Pass to Watford. Back to Johnson. Over Giddey. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Little, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Outside Williams. It's blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Here's Brown. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First one falls for him. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
Passes it to short. No one near him. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Curry's shot is good.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Johnson dishes to Brown. Back to Johnson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. And that one falls for Johnson. So Johnson hits 2 of them. And it's Seattle with the ball. Pass to LaFrance. 17 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Makes it off the glass.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be Seattle going up against the Jazz. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Let's check out Seattle's starting lineup. They've got Curry. Boozer is out there with Johnson.
Here we go.
Then there's Desmond Bane. And it's Doncic in at small forward. And for Utah, Bogdanovich and Vanderbilt are the forwards. Sexton is out there with Conley. And it's Azubuike in at the 5. Now, here's Bane. Doncic kicks to Curry. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. Bogdanovich dishes to Conley. Bane with it. Conley picks him up. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
Outside Curry. He doesn't hit that one. And Utah the other way now. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Now here's Conley. There's the 3. Another miss by Utah. And here's Seattle. Bane passes to Boozer. It's good.
Got to appreciate the interior game of Boozer. I mean, really does a nice job scoring in the paint and has a high arcing shot that helps him do so.
Seattle shooting their first free throw of the game. It's been a slow start here for Utah. Searching for their first points of the game. The shot by Sexton, no good. Seattle has come out of the gates quickly. 6-point game. And Doncic throws it down.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now, here's Sexton. Passes to Azubuike. Sexton deciding where to go with it. 6 to shoot. Curry against Conley. Another miss by Utah. Seattle with the ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Johnson kicks to Doncic. Lays it up and banks it in.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Big group substitution here for Seattle. The drive by Clarkson. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Here's LaFrance, defended by Sexton. Gasol against Gay. And Gasol with the dunk.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Sexton with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. Short passes to LaFrance. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that. if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Seattle with the ball. Good momentum, 14 straight points. Gasol inside, defended by Sexton. Gasol's shot is good.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And the Jazz call time here. Beasley's checked in for Bogdanovich. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Sexton. It's tipped. And pushing it up. Here's Seattle. Count it.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
The Jazz with another miss.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And here's Sexton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
And throughout his career, Gasol has continued to build upon his reputation as a lockdown defender. He gives his all on that end of the floor.
And so it's Seattle, controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Seattle.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
On the floor for Seattle, Josh Giddey is out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Magic Johnson. Then there's Boozer. And it's Doncic in at the three. Curry is inside. He's against Vanderbilt. Curry gets the bucket.
And how about when Curry gets fancy with it? His confidence is what allows him to pull off these moves.
Now the pass to Markkanen. Now here's Vanderbilt. Pass to Azubuike. Markkanen in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Vanderbilt kicks to Conley. The tray. And the rebound goes to Boozer.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose.
Now that is some real industrial size strength right there.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Utah. Alexander Walker comes in for Malik Beasley. Curry passes to Boozer. Looking for Bogdanovich, and he gets it there. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Pass to Alexander Walker. Vanderbilt, a screen on Doncic. Back to Markkanen. Fires the three. Seattle grabs the miss. Now Giddey. Beyond the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Giddey's got 5.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Conley surveying the D. That shot off. Seattle goes the other way with it. Curry dishes to Johnson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Johnson with incredible athleticism and uses it to bully the defense there.
For Seattle, they have shot just one free throw, missing that one earlier. Baines checked in for Seattle. He doesn't get the second one. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Here's Fontecchio. Another miss by Utah. Seattle dictating the flow. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Johnson, and it's Johnson with the jam.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
So it's Utah now. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first half. Passes it to Fontecchio. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Bane kicks to Doncic. Back to Bane. The dish to Boozer. The shot. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
.109 left now here in the second. Clarkson outside. Unloads from 9. The Jazz again can't hit it. And it's Seattle with the ball. Driving to the basket.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Morant against Sexton. Clarkson taking his time here. 4 on the clock. Another miss by Utah. And so Morant will bring it up for Seattle. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's LaFrance. And he banks in the layup. LaFrance has got 6.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And so it's Seattle, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. LaFrance has gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Bogdanovich and Vanderbilt are the forwards. Conley out there with Colin Sexton. And it's Azubuike in at the center. That's the group right now for Utah. Sexton against Payne. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Sexton. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Seattle. Doncic right side. And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far. Curry looking around. Jacks up a three. Cans it from downtown. Curry's got his team on the board first here in the second half for Seattle. Throws it up high.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Here's Curry. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. And the Jazz with possession here. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Azubuike, no good. Doncic against Bogdanovich. And Doncic throws it down.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
Bane against Sexton. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Clock at 6. High arcing shot. The shot by Sexton, no good. And it's Seattle with the ball. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Johnson kicks to Boozer. Back to Johnson. Here's Curry. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Sexton. That one wide left.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Doncic passes to Boozer. Boozer double teamed on the wing. Johnson fires for 3. Boozer kicks to Curry. Bane for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bane's got 7 points in the game.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter that I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
And Sexton has it in the corner. Over Bane. And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Seattle. They're on a 10-2 run here. The pass to LaFrance. And here is Curry. Boozer a screen on Conley. To the paint. Boozer passes to Giddey. Lets it go with a 3. The rebound by the Jazz. A minute 42 left to play in the third. It's stolen by Jones. To the middle. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Beasley in the post. Giddey defending. And Azubuike kicks to Beasley. Another miss by Utah. Boozer against Markkanen. Here's LaFrance. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 8 points for him.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
Abaji, the pass to Azubuike. Here's Abaji. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 5 to shoot. That 3 off the mark.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Jazz passing it around. Pass to Beasley. Azubuike is screen on Jones. Beasley outside. Conley with the 3. And no good. Here's LaFrance. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Seattle ahead, running away with this one. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Seattle, Jokic is out there with Pau Gasol. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then there's John Morant. And it's Lewis in at the 3, the small forward.
Boy, the passing ability of Jokic is really something. I mean, he's proven to be quite the capable playmaker.
Outside, Sexton. Pass to Alexander Walker. Puts up a 3. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Gasol's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Giddey the pass to Gasol.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
Oh, what a dunk!
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Just over a minute played here in the 4th. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Abaji. Passes it to Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 6. There's a screen. Stolen. Now here's Lewis. Defense right on him. Short passes to Lewis. Kicks to Gasol. Now here's Jokic. And the pass to Short. Just 5 on the clock. And it's off from 3-point range. And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. Looking to get on the board here in the 4th still. Here's Alexander Walker. And the 3 off target. Here's Seattle. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And Jokic slams it in.
And what about the way Gasol sees the floor? So gifted at whipping the ball all over to the open man.
Pass to Alexander Walker. He kicks to Sexton. To the inside. And the layup falls.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Morant with it. Lewis outside. Pass to Jokic. Nice move. The rebound by the Jazz.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Here's Abaji. Guarded by Morant. Abaji can't get it to go. Here's Short. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And that's another thing that makes Gasol such a special player. His passing is simply extraordinary.
Morant against Sexton. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Passes it to Short. Morant looking around. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
Rudy Gay's checked in for Utah. Conley now comes in for Colin Sexton. 1:21 left in the game. And here is Conley. Gay right side. Back to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement.
Morant outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. And it's Utah's ball. The pass to Alexander Walker. And the Jazz, another 3.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And taken away by Johnson. And Morant throws it down.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Conley against Morant. Outside Conley. So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analysts Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Let's check out Seattle's starting lineup. Curry is out there with John Morant. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Short in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Timberwolves, sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniels. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point. Now here's Morant. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Now McDaniels. Here's Towns. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills. You're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep.
So it's Minnesota now, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Towns against Curry. Lays it up off the glass.
One thing you have to respect is how efficient and consistent Cat is on the interior. This guy understands where his advantages lie.
Now here's Morant, and it's good, 2 points.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Can't cash in from close range. Here is Russell. Towns, a screen on Curry. Russell with it. Now defended by Jokic. And here's Seattle. And there's the pass to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Oh, the big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular. Plays happen well above the rim.
To the paint, here's McLaughlin. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Here's Morant, and he slams it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Pass to Towns. Over Curry. And it's Towns missing. Towns has gone 1 of 3 on the night. It's Morant with the drop. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Morant's got 8.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Reed comes in for Towns, and it's Kyle Anderson in for McDaniels. And Seattle also making a change. Booker's checked in. Seattle leading by 3. Outside Curry. Good on the three-point shot.
And the greatest shooter we have ever seen. Curry is just lethal from outside.
McLaughlin, the pass to Edwards. Looking to end the run. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so Booker will bring it up for Seattle. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Here's Short, and it's Seattle with another.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
They set the screen. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Some changes for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Taurean Prince comes in for Edwards. And it's Noel in for D'Angelo Russell. Curry deciding where to go with it. From past the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. Anderson outside. To the wing right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Zach LaVine's checked in for Seattle. Seattle leading by 8. There's the feed to Curry. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Curry's got 5.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Gobert with a screen on Gasol. A 3 from Anderson, and that one released in time, but no good. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Seattle. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Seattle.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
On the floor for Seattle, they've got Pau Gasol. Morant is out there with Zach LaVine. Then there's Doncic, and it's Embiid in at the 5.
Many teams could use a multi-position defender like Taurean Prince.
Well, defensively, you know that Taurean is going to play with great effort night after night. He does an incredible job contesting shots, fighting through screens, and offensively, obviously, his value comes as a spot-up shooter.
Reed, he's checked in for Minnesota. Austin Rivers comes in for Taurean Prince. McLaughlin, the pass to Pascal. Good. Pascal's got his first 2 points. Seattle leading by 10. Morant right side. And finished off by Morant.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Here's McLaughlin. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Pass to Reed. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. No points in the game yet for him. Kicks to Embiid. Dishes to Morant. 6 to shoot. Driving inside. And finished off by Morant.
You got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
Here's McLaughlin. Passes to Reed. Down low. McLaughlin, no good. Seattle leading by 12. Over to the left wing. The pass to short. Pascal against Giannis. Misses from short range. He takes it in. Morant, good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Morant's got the lead up to 14 now for Seattle. So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. Some changes for Minnesota. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Eric Pascal. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Noel. And then for Seattle, Jokic has checked in for Joel Embiid. And it's Devin Booker in for Zach LaVine.
You know, I think the fact that he played on the perimeter in high school has to move inside at Kentucky. Now the skill set for Towns, it's the best of both worlds.
And Morant throws it down.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
Edwards with it. Now defended by Jokic. Jokic with the steal. Morant passes to Antetokounmpo.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Minnesota trails by 16. Here's McLaughlin. He kicks to Edwards. Pass to Rivers. Towns sets the pick for Rivers. Off target from outside. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Seattle. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Back to Booker. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Well, a guard has got to come with physical intensity on the interior, and Devin Booker does just that.
Outside, Towns. To the left side wing. McDaniels passes to McLaughlin. Back to McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Shot on the wing. That one off the back iron and out. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Towns. Anderson comes in for McDaniels. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Edwards. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Rivers. Now here's Prince. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Anderson kicks to Russell. Shoots over Morant. Anderson outside. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Russell, no good. Seattle with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Here's Morant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
The explosiveness on the drive. Morant just attacks the D with aggression.
Both free throws good from Morant. Morant against Russell. Fires from deep. No good that time.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games.
And so it's Seattle in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more in store for you right after this. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
The forwards are Edwards and McDaniels. And there's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's McLaughlin in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
Here's Short, and rejection by McDaniels. And they double up Morant. Curry wide open, and they recover it. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Outside Edwards. Pass to McLaughlin. Shot clock at 5. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Clearly a foul.
Minnesota shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Josh Giddey's checked in for Ja Morant. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Seattle leading by 23. Outside Curry. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Russell. To the left wing from outside the arc. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And Curry, here we go. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. And Giannis's journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek freak.
Curry from deep 3-point land. Another miss by Curry. Russell passes to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Outside Curry. He dishes it to Antetokounmpo. Poke loose. Back to Curry. For the 3. Drills it from outside. Curry's got 10.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often. And, of course, he makes good use of it.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Towns, he's checked in for Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for McDaniels. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Noel in for D'Angelo Russell. Towns, the screen. Here's McLaughlin. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so Gasol will bring it up for Seattle. Here's Curry with the three, and another three for Seattle.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
Here's McLaughlin. No good, shot missing. Seattle goes the other way with it. Giddey finds Curry. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Shoots the three. They get it again. And Gasol able to finish.
And really, Gasol just never stops attacking the boards. Just utterly relentless at pounding the glass.
Here's McLaughlin. Will it go? And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Minnesota shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he sinks the second. Seattle dictating the flow. Outside Curry. The three ball. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Curry. McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. Inside, Prince. It's deflected.
My goodness, Josh Giddey using every bit of that frame to send that one back.
The pass to Embiid. Back to Giddey. Curry against Prince. Three-pointer. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Curry's gotten 5 shots in 13 tries. Prince, the pass to Noel. This one for 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Takes it inside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, that's a guy who's willing to mix it up offensively and draw the contact and get that opportunity for the old-fashioned N1. We see you, Josh Giddey.
Here's McLaughlin. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Seattle, leading by a full 31 points. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Seattle. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Johnson is out there with Pau Gasol. And it's Doncic in at the 3. Pascal with a screen on Morant. Shot clock at 6. McLaughlin, the pass to Pascal. And Gasol sends it back.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejection. Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Rejected by Gasol. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Rivers kicks to Reed. Back to Rivers. Just 5 on the clock. Pascal with a screen on Doncic. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Catching up on the changes for Seattle. Devin Booker comes in for Doncic, and Curry subbed in for Morant. Count that bucket.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Three-pointer on the way. Booker pulls it in. And so Booker will bring it up for Seattle. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Back to Curry. Launches it. Sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got 11 in the second half.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. To the middle. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Here's Curry, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, no question that Stephen Curry's ability to shoot from range has changed the game. Three-point shooting no longer a specialty, guys. It's almost mandatory to play in the league.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Anderson, he's checked in for Reed. And it's Prince in for Rivers. Here's Seattle. Outside Curry. And once again off the mark by Seattle. And Minnesota has possession. Prince outside. Pascal against Johnson. And the basket by Pascal.
That is not an easy finish. Had to get that one up and over some very tight defense. Good, strong move.
Here's Curry with the 3. Buries it from three-point range. Curry's got 20.
Stephen Curry is must-see TV right now. This guy offensively so brilliant.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Anderson the screen. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside Curry. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Seattle. Morant comes in for Stephen Curry. And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Pascal, the pass to McLaughlin. That shot missing. Seattle goes the other way with it. There's 48 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Morant right side. That misses off the backboard. Pass to Anderson. There's the dish to Forbes. Anderson outside. Pass to McLaughlin. From deep. And they get it back. Passes to Prince. Here's Forbes. Great D that time from Bain. Here's Morant with the drive. So no problem for Seattle as they get the win.